Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. Here's Alexandra speaking for our weekend reading for the days the 5th, the 6th and the 7th of July 2019. It's already July. The time flies. Let's see what is happening. We are after a new moon. And so, where is it? Where is the moon now? Sorry, my laptop is going out of energy. So we have the moon in Leo right now, and tomorrow it's going to move to Virgo. So there are two elements present here, and first it's fire, and then it's earth, which is this one. They're both very optimistic. So we tune in to these beautiful energies for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're gonna see what is reflected in the cards. I'm using the wonderful, the Zillich Tarot, which is my recent. I wasn't even aware of its existence, and then I suddenly saw it. Dzień dobry, Gosiu. I saw it in the book depository, and I decided to check it out, and it was, oh my god, love at the first sight. So I'm using it today. I'm going to pick up 3 cards for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then what's recommended and what is not recommended for us. I think it works beautifully. So, dear universe, source, pure light, the highest truth, however we call it, please guide me in this reading for the greatest good of all people watching this, for the 5th, 6th, and 7th of July. What are the energies for these 3 days? What are the energies for these 3 days? We have the priest, the king of wands, and the princess of pentacles. At the bottom of the deck we have 9 of pentacles, so lots of pentacles, lots of earthy energy here, mainly. Of course we have this Leo here, so the energy of the moon is quite reflected here. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Yeah, you see the Leo. It's called innovation in this deck, but King of Fire is master of fire. He knows everything about this element. He doesn't need to learn it anymore because he knows everything already, and that's why he's so efficient in using it. He can be a great entrepreneur, a visionary, but also capable of practicing what he envisions, putting it into work, into real life, into something palpable, into something on material level. And this is beautifully reflected here in this card. It's called growth in this card, and it's pure earth. It is the princess or page of pentacles or coins or whatever you call it, and she's weaving, as you can see, and she's producing something. It seems out of thin air. What we have before we create a thread, it's really not really material. I mean, you can have it in your hand, but there's nothing you can do with it. But then it takes up this material, palpable form, and then you can transform it even more when you create clothes out of it. You can see the growth around her. We have animal. We also have flora, lots of flowers, lots of plants, and the fertile land. So whatever you envision, whatever innovation do you want to create in your life, you're going to be successful on the material plane doing this. I wonder about this priest. This card is usually associated with Taurus, and Uranus is in Taurus right now. And sometimes this energy seems quite oppressive to me, but not this time, perhaps because what we can see on the chest of this person, please focus, thank you very much. You can see the sun here, and it goes very well with this sunny, fiery energy of King of Wands. So whatever it is, faith or institution or any kind of vertical hierarchy is present here, I think it's very welcoming of this energy. I feel it more as a blessing from above, whatever the above is. I think it's still on a mundane level. It's not about blessing from the universe, which is a constant, I think, if we look at it in a right way. But there's something more here about being recognized and understood and supported by people who mean much. Perhaps it's one person, perhaps this is organization of some kind, any kind of institution, but it's someone who is high up, above you, me, and whatever you come up with here, it is blessed by this. That's the first impression that I have, but I want to pick one more card for this. What about the priest? What is he doing here? What does it want to tell us? What's the message from the priest? Or what stands with the priest? What about this priest? Hey, it's skill. So you've learned something, or perhaps you meet a teacher. Eight of Coins is about everyday work that turns you from apprentice to a master. And this is the master. This is someone who teaches. So it may be an inspiration coming from the teacher, or some kind of very important insight coming from above for you, and it enables you to create this innovation and put it into growth. So it seems like a very productive weekend, and I like it a lot. It doesn't have to be like, you have to go to work and do something. I don't mean that. It may be about your passion, about the innovation in your everyday life, how to make it better, how to make it work, how to make it more proficient, how to make it more profitable also, because of this Nine of Pentacles here and Eight of Pentacles. So it's altogether about growth, about creating more, about new things incoming to your life that are going to make it more abundant. That's beautiful. Okay, now let's see what is recommended and what is not recommended. I'm going to create some space for two more cards. And first, what should we do with all this? What is recommended for us? What's good? What is the place we should put our energy in? What should we do? The very broad sense. Another earthy energy, Empress, I love it. And what shouldn't we do? What shouldn't we do? What is not recommended? What should we avoid? What not to follow? Where not to put energy? What shouldn't we do? During this weekend, I'm talking about. Change, Six of Swords. I was expecting the Swords energy here, and here it comes. Yeah, and the World at the bottom of the deck right now. I feel that it's a great time to be in nature. That's the first impression that I have. Look at her. It's Mother Earth, definitely. Full of blossoming and growth and greenery and all things that nurture. So be one with it. Go into the world and be in touch with nature. Walk barefoot. Connect yourself with Earth and be blessed by it. Also, tend to plants, is what I feel. Perhaps because I am going to spend this weekend out of the city, definitely. And be loving and nurturing to all living creatures, sorry. Um, I also feel a kind of being in a different environment than you usually are. If you are a person that spends a lot of time thinking, talking, writing, being very cerebral, leave it this weekend. Let yourself rest of this. It's called change here, Six of Swords, but you know, here in the sun, which is definitely something that reappears. It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. The sun changes everything. Look how these swords are being damaged by the sunlight. So there are some thoughts, some thought patterns that need to be exposed to the light and to the sun in a different environment, and let them rot, let them be destroyed, let them change in a way, because perhaps they are really not letting you grow in a way you can. Perhaps they are holding you in some position. And when you change environment and when you see how you can innovate your life, your everyday life, or something connected with your work, it really doesn't matter. When you learn the skill from someone, now you can see the possibilities of expansion for yourself, and something changes, something shifts in a very beautiful way. I think it's going to be a great weekend if we let it to be. So I hope it resonates with you, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful 3 days of weekend, and I hope I see you in reading for weekdays. I think it's going to be on Sunday. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and bye-bye.